for Bill Humphrey. So we got a good crew working the net. Set to serve is Abby Davis, the senior. Sends it over, and we're underway. Glad to have you along with us. Tom Linder along with Phil Tazar. And immediately, Davis to the middle with the big spike, but it is dug out nicely in the back row. Back to Ellet it comes. Near side, they have to punch it over, and that'll allow Firestone to set their offense. Back corner, and
yes, they want to keep the ball away from her tonight.
Third ace of the game belongs to Ellet. Set to serve is Raisha Bedingfield. In the middle of the court, this is Davis. That's what she does best. Count the point for the Falcons.
It's amazing when you watch how high she gets up there. And then what a hard hit she has. Now we're going to get to take a look at her serving.
We had her game against the same team 2 years ago, and she was only a sophomore right here in this gym on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. She was an impressive player then, and has grown to be one of the best players in the area. Loves science and hopes to continue her education to college level. Looking at science and continue to play volleyball. They're going to say that was out. Opportunity for Ellet to get into their offense. Deep spike. Now that's the versatility of a player like Davis. You saw her a lot of times front row players who substituting
the team points and not making them work for it when you have those types of errors.
On the back row, excellent spike. Davis got a piece of it. What a dig in the back, and then a jump ball at the net, and we've got a whistle. The referee's going to say in the net. That's going to be whistled.
Match, so first set. So we are we got some time.
Back to Rachel Ashley serving, dug out at the net. They'll have to free, and the ball comes over, allows Firestone to serve.
Right there, Mackenzie does a great job. Stayed in the right position and was able to get the point.
Sara Davis showing a little touch over power that time. Great technique.
That's the one thing that always amazes me about volleyball players. You've got to know where you're at, where the ball is. You got to time your jump. You got to know where the defenders are. You got to be a very, very smart athlete to be able to play volleyball. See Sara again had a look on her face like, uh-oh, that's not good.
Firestone rattled off 6 straight to lead 14-11. Ellet came back. Selection a year ago, WAKR, Student Athlete of the Week.
He comes away with the point to tie this up at 17.
Serve is a good one, dug out by Dave. The end of the back right corner. Long serve, dug out. Oh, you can't get her. Center of the court. Sends it over to the middle, dug out. Davis, block, out of bounds. Point Firestone. You see that coach Stacy Byers saying, leave it alone. He's being chased out. Boy,
take a look at it here.
Watch it come over.
There's the block, and Talia Carter chasing after it, and coach is telling her, don't do that.
Let it go. That's our point.
Let that fall.
Serve into the back row, dug out nicely. Should be able to get into their offense. Now they have to push it over. Free ball comes to the Falcons. Here's the set. Davis couldn't do anything with it. Punching.
Very easygoing, very easy to talk to, and you can tell that her players enjoy playing for her.
Worry for the game 1 win. Davis has other thoughts, and she ties it up. Another kill for Sara Davis.
Sara does a great job, again, no matter where she is, and that's why you can see that she's been first team All-City Series. And take a look at it here, the set, and she just climbs the ladder and finds the open space on the defensive side for the point. Ties us up at 24.
Well, in spite of the blocker, she was able to get the elevation and get up over top of the blocker from the left side. Ellet sends it over, dug out nicely, tip over the blocker. Ball nicely sent over. Down the line, they send over a free ball, and here's the opportunity. Well, you send over a free ball to Sara is fired up.
Take a look at it there.
Watch Sara Davis after this. Take that.
So the point goes to Ellet and their serve.
Yep, so Ellet will serve Bedingfield to do the honors. And again, the Perry twins run into each other. It doesn't matter if you get it in decent shape near the net. Let Davis do the rest, and she has done it. She was on a mission here on senior night.
Take a look there. She just comes right across, and what a powerful hit.
2-point advantage for Firestone. Serving to the back row goes Sara Davison. Boy, if you're Ellet, to see Sara Davis in the back row is a good thing right now. Dominated play at the net. Ball set, and it's a point for Ellet. To the serve is Murray. Davis digs in the back row to Lovejoy. Look out, Perry left side, couldn't get it, blocked back to her. Used the left hand, then the right hand to get it back over to Ellet. Partially blocked at the net, back it comes, dug out nicely by Beddenfield. Lovejoy sets Carter, point Firestone.
Good volley there from both teams. See a lot of athletic play there, and take a look at the point here. The set and the night.
Back row, this is Davis off the partial block. Great
with that ball.
Back row, dug out by Carter to Lovejoy. Davis, good night.
Again, she's just so powerful, so strong when she is at the peak of her jump. And she puts that ball right down the line. We'll take a look at it here. The set, and she just meets the ball at the top of the jump, and there's nothing.
Three. There's a deep serve back. And Davis says, get me. Short set. And the short set pays off.
She does such a
15 again. It's all about the serve reception, and look how short that set was. And Davis did the rest. Davis will send it over, dug out by Beddenfield. Here's the set, back row. Blocked at the net, just when you think that thing, but if it goes over the top of that, that's the extended out of bounds line on the edge of the net.
It's a great save by Lovejoy.
Great save by Lovejoy.
And try to get the ball back into play.
Murray to serve, Davis with the dig to Lovejoy. This is Perry off the block. Pocket. Firestone looking to establish themselves here in game. Sophomore Sydney Foster for the first time tonight. Foster in the back row. They're going to pick on her, and rightfully so. And here's a free ball over to the offensive foul. And again, the Perry twins.
We will be back here
it doesn't
for more
matter
high school volleyball right after the break on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel.
As expected, which is best of 5. The games are to 25. Nice save by Ellet. Over to the middle, dug out. This is Davis. Blocked. Out of bounds. Point Fire.
Enjoy playing for her.
Davis has other thoughts, and she ties it up. And this is Davis again, coming from experience by coming back, scoring 3 straight to win it. And now we are 2-0 in favor of Gaines, and Davis picks right up where she left off here in game 3.
Yeah, Firestone at this point, knowing that they've got Ellet 2-0, they are just looking to get as many of those big hits as possible and get out of here with a win and then a perfect record in the city series at 12-0.
Unforced error out of the serve by Rachel Ashley. That'll give the point to Ellet. We're tied at 1. We are in game 3, best of 5 series. Game 1, 26-24 in favor of the home team Falcons. Larson will check out. Watch it on demand, channel 411. A service ace and a Davis kill. And quickly Firestone up 2-0.
Take a look at it here. A nice set, and Davis with the big kill.
The right hand. Knuckleball sails over with Davis. Got it, set it, over, and
one lead.
Seabree sends it over. Team leading 4-1. Davis at the net. Thanks for coming. Sends it back. Oh, I'm not sure that one actually even cleared the net. I think it made contact with Davis through the net.
Take a look here. You see her jump out. The ball hit the net and her arm was there.
She served Perry in the back row to Lovejoy to Davis down the line over the block. Point. Kill Davis.
Very tough for Ellet, any team, to defend. As we take a look at Davis here, just gets as high as she can, and what a kill. I mean, she puts so much on that. It's very difficult for anybody on the Ellet side to make a play on that.
Service ace for Sara Davis. Four-point advantage. Davis will try to add to that. High arching serve.
There, and Coach Myers asking for the explanation. I believe that's what she was given.
I don't know if she agrees with it, but she got the cross-court serve dug out by Davis at the net. Carter with the left hand. Tips it. Whistle. They're going to say over the net. Carter a little too anxious. Went over the net. Joseph Shaw with that call. That's why he's on the ladder. Carter's athletic ability carried her a little too far that time. And now head coach Stacy Myers says, was that 3 hits or was that? He says, nope, I think she was elbow deep. On the opponent's side of the net, that's a no-no. And all of a sudden, back-to-back points makes this 9-6. And they got a chance. How about that?
Nice save.
Well done. And a free ball to Hutchins. You got to capitalize if you're Ellet. Unforced error, back row. And after that effort, it pays off for Firestone. Oh, what an unbelievably nice job in the back row. I believe that was Seabury, was it not?
It was Seabury and then Davis with the hit over. But again, one of those cases where you stick with it. Don't stop until you hear the whistle. And there it pays off for the Falcons.
A little momentum switch. Lovejoy gets down to set that spike. How about that at the net? It's Carter versus Wall-Brown, and Wall-Brown gets the win.
What a great job by Wall-Brown. You see right there, just falls back on the Firestone side where nobody was, and Ellet gets the point and the ball.
Wall-Brown wins that confrontation with Carter. This is Davis from the back. Couldn't get her feet set. And hits that one into the net. You won't see that very often.
It almost looked like she wasn't ready for that one. She didn't think the ball was going to come back her way.
And that was going to the net. There's a dig attempt by Davis. Nice hustle by Lovejoy, and Perry will send it over. Destiny Lovejoy. You talk all you want about her setting abilities, but we have seen her time and time again race towards the bench, race towards the scoring table, and get those errant balls off of her teammates' forearms and turn them into cash money.
Firestone does it. That's the one thing I've noticed tonight is they do a great job with those errant passes and those errant hits. They stick with it and they get the ball back into play. It's paid off for them a few times.
I-2 serve deep in the back row. There's a perfect example. Keeping it alive is Lovejoy as she crashes into the scorer's table. Play will continue. Back onto the floor. They're going to call a double hit against Samantha Seabury. And just like that, after trailing 10-6, Ellet is back to within one and serving. This has been the best rotation for Ellet, with Wall-Brown at 4 after trailing 24-23. One going away 25-18 in game 2. But Ellet refused to lose. And we are now in game 4 after an Ellet win in game 3. Davis took a little bit of something off that. Caught Abby Davis flat-footed. Davis to Davis. No relation as far as I know.
Abby just gets, she gets a hand down one.
Davis, back row, brings the serve back to Lincolns.
Back from closing out this match.
Ace serve for Janelle Perry brings us to game and match point, 24-19. Perry to end it. Back row, Chafe. Sends it up, Zepelli back to Chafe, back row, dug out by Davis to Simon. Davis will send a free ball over in the middle. Beddingfield with good hustle up to Zepelli, blocked, dug out nicely, back row, sent back over. Davis to the net, in the net is Simon the fresh by Perry. Davis to end it. Of Wall-Brown off the hands of Morgan. And the Firestone Falcons finish 2013 with an unblemished City Series regular season record at 12-0. They win this one 3-1.
You know, it was